successfully.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Sony Michel, his first carry. And Michel will have the first down and more. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
What we got? 44. Get that quarterback. Easy.
On the ground is Michel. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Stafford. And this is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He's coming. We got double up. 36.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 21. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Jacob Harris there to make the grab. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. From his end zone is K.J. Hill. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw here, Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. He'll buy some time right. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. But Justin Herbert looking comfortable here in season number 2. He looked comfortable in season number 1 for that matter. But what's the game plan for defending and trying to limit him?
Oh, you've asked a really difficult question there because you're right. Year 1, he looked like a 5-7-year veteran, and he's only going to continue to get better. But with a guy who throws such a pretty ball and has such a great arm, throwing the long ball has got to be a blast for him. He wants to push the ball downfield. Doesn't mean he can't make all the other throws, but I want to take those away first and make him beat me by being accurate and dinking and dunking all the way downfield.
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a give running left is Eckler. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Chargers nothing.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. Here's the first throw now for Chase Daniel. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. So that one will be accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A give. This is Michelle. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
44's the mark. 44's the mark. Check. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hawk 70. Check 15. Check 4.
On the ground, Michelle. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Wolford to Michelle on the screen. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Throwing is Wolford on 3rd down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off around the 27.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
First down. It's Keller. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
He was brought down by Troy Reeder.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Joshua Kelly, 26 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync, the line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Wolford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, Wolford. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. To throw, it's Daniel. He dumps this one off to Jackson, the running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Play action. Daniel.
Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They run on first down with Jackson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the Rams 30-yard.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a give right side. Jackson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Daniel going to throw. Right side caught by Jackson. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
On 1st and 10, Daniel. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Donald Parham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Daniel looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Donald Parham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Rams 7.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Most of the starters are likely done. These coaching staffs getting ready to evaluate the youngsters in the second half. And to call the remainder of this preseason opener, we go back to Brandon Gaud.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Another try after the first down sack. Daniel. Got a man open. It's K.J. Hill.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Back to throw, Daniel. He'll drop this down to Jackson. Gets through, and now an opening. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one good for 24 yards.
And so much of football is about mismatches, and here they're going to line their running back out wide to the right, and I think defensively there's a little indecision. They weren't quite sure how they wanted to defend that, and they weren't able to until he was way downfield.
They'll run on first down. Jackson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now Jackson. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And Daniel fakes the handoff. That'll be caught by the rookie, Josh Palmer. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
On the ground, this is Jackson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
First and 10.
On first down, Wolford. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his target, Harris. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
31's the mic. No chance.
Throwing on first down. Here's Wolford. That's pulled in by the rookie from Louisville, Tutu Atwell. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Watch the safety creep.
From the gun, they run with Michelle, and he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Chargers' 33-yard line.
Wolford to throw. To Michelle on the dump off. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Wolford looking to throw, 3rd and 2. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. And that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. Turnover that just got him the football back. Obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a 1-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here then?
No, I don't. Especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Daniel, throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Parham. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
On first down, it's Jackson. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
From the 44, Daniel. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Here's Jackson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Ty Long now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Move. Even. 4 down. Even. Mike check 33.
Wolford again here on 2nd and 10. He'll check this one down to Michel. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. Here's Wolford. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Here we go again. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Hey, tight. Mike check 33.
Now Wolford. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Flushed out right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Daniel. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now it's Daniel. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Justin Jackson there to make the grab. And the Chargers have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Yeah, the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this showing really not a good one on either side of the ball, but still 3 more preseason games to follow and a lot to play for here for the guys on the field now as they're hoping to secure that roster spot. He's got Atwell. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
And they fake the handoff. Now Wolford.
The 21-yard line.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Justin Jackson ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above.
Pancake football.
His kick is good.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Pull it together. 44 is the mic. 44 is mic. Check.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wolford. That's caught. It's 2-2 Atwell. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Mike Spopo. Feel the night. Feel the night. 44, Mike, 44.
And Wolford now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and 10.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. We own them. We own them. Spopo's the mic.
Wolford going to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check. I got you. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
Wolford to air it out again. And he will find Atwell. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
44, Mike, 44.
60 Bison.
Check nickel.
Hurt.
Throwing now is Wolford. And he'll get that to Michel. Complete. Touchdown, L.A. Sony Michel, 37 yards. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Oh, did the Rams get it? Yes! L.A. football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. To throw again on second down. Wolford, he'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
44, Mike, 44. You ain't got nothing.
Shotgun now for Wolford. To the right side and complete to Atwell. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Wolford now on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wolford. Touchdown, Rams! Sony Michel ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Oh, throwing now, Daniel. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the gun, here's Daniel. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing on 3rd down, Daniel. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
One final try for Wolford. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.